Hello, I'm Gikis. Today I want to share one important thing I wish I knew when I started learning GameMaker. It's building a catapult. If you consider yourself a creative person, I think it's crucial to learn how to make a catapult that catapults cats. Okay, let's start. Place any catapult on the map. This specific catapult was built by user Günther1. Rename it to Catapult. Set it to no collisions to avoid any cats clashing with this catapult. Add an animation behavior and find an animation that can fire and reload. Set the play count to 1. This is important because we don't want it to loop forever. We'll activate it once each time we want to use it. Set play condition to play on receive message. The most important setting is message to play. Write any message you want, but I recommend keeping it simple. I'll write shoot.
Catapult ready, my lord.
Place a logic VFX anywhere on the map where you want your catapult activation to occur. Rename it to activation. Remember, always name your assets. You'll thank yourself as your experience grows bigger. Add a speaker component inside the logic VFX. Set it to wait for message. I want it to wait for the message interact. Interact is a universal in-game message that is generated every time you press E on your keyboard. So pressing E constantly sends out a message labeled interact. Let's edit its logic. Message to send must be the same as the one we used for the catapult, which is shoot. So now when we click E next to this logic asset, it prints out a message shoot, and catapult is waiting for it. Preparing the cat asset. Find the cat asset in your inventory and place it on the map. If you don't have one, you can purchase it on the Sandbox Marketplace or create it yourself using box edit software. Now, strongly consider naming it Mr. Sprinkles. Set its physics to collision plus gravity, which is crucial if you want your cat to act like a catapult projectile. To make Mr. Sprinkles more interesting, add an animation behavior and set the cat's animation to run. Slide it to infinite loop. Enable play on start. It's unlikely Mr. Sprinkles will be happy about this, but we need to convert him to a preset. Select Mr. Sprinkles. Hover to the left side of your screen to open the presets library. Click on the large plus icon and name your preset as you wish. I'll call it cat. To achieve the necessary thrust power and make Mr. Sprinkles' belly go boo-boo, you'll need 2 numpads. Place 2 of them on your map. Select one and name it Cat Asset Spawner. Keep collisions enabled. Add the Asset Spawner behavior. Reset the spawn offset to 0. Slide Use Preset to True. Locate your cat preset. Go into this numpad's logic and set Message Required to Shoot, so that it matches the catapult. Whenever this asset receives a message labeled shoot, it will spawn Mr. Sprinkles. Go up and find the rotation section. This is crucial as it will determine the angle at which the cat will be launched. Set the X rotation to 33.73. Now select the second numpad and rename it to collision blockage. Hover it over the cat asset spawner to match what you see on my screen. Essentially, we are using a shoot message to spawn Mr. Sprinkles while simultaneously blocking him with a collisional numpad, causing him to be catapulted due to the physics of the collision. Now make cat asset spawner the parent of collision blockage. Open your asset list and drag collision blockage onto cat asset spawner. Voila! Place cat asset spawner over the catapult to find a suitable position. Once you find a good position, locate your logic activation asset, which is waiting for an interact message. Place it somewhere close to the catapult. Everything should now be working. Time to test it out. If you don't like how Mr. Sprinkles behaves in the air, play with the position of your collisions blockage numpad. Slightly adjust it until you have the results you want. So here's how to make a catapult.